This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Gales and the Wyoming Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Gales head coach, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he...
This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Gales and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Gales head coach, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wyoming's offense will have the football first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Offense in a bunch formation. Off play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Hamilton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wide 29! Wide 29! Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And here comes the sophomore running back. He's coming off a game in which the plan was basically give him the ball, let him score a touchdown.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gales.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A quick pass to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the option. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Hamilton. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the first down. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try the left side. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Gales! Rolled his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Hamilton. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Wide 53. Wide 50.
Keeps it himself. Crosses the 35. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. Breaks free and he might be gone. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
29 marker. Red, blue, 87 hit. Wide idiot. Wide idiot.
The option look. Sweet cut there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. This should be the last play of the quarter. In the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. send the tight end in motion. Matthews on the play action. Touchdown, Wyoming! Makes the grab in the corner.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He goes right back to the air. Pulls it in. It's McNeil. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Working that wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wyoming. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
PAT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back to the ground with the running back. Finding some room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. He lofts one down the sideline. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he's got plenty for the 1st down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going with the ground game left. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gales. Once he got some room, it was over.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. Might have a chance. Bust through behind his pad. Past the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, it's Lawrence. And he's in. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They want to run it left here. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gales.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires one high and deep. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Texas A&M taking this fellow top 10 team to the cleaners so far. We're not even at halftime, and it's looking like a one-sided affair. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Laramie. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Shakes off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now the Gales have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this,
throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll go to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Under fire. What a grab with one hand. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Going with the counter play here. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to run, it's Lawrence. Nice move to pick up yardage. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It's first down from the 11. Looking for space, it's Lawrence. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Cowboys! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The snap sets up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Bringing it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gales. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David,
he's got it for a big play. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lawrence. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lawrence. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cole. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the away team sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He'll try to get it through the air. Got his man to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He is in. Touchdown, Gales. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
From the gun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Lawrence. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Gales. And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Holman. Caught, and he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to run for it. There's some room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Firing to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done.
Turning on the Jets. Powers through. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Now the Gales have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Where did he go?
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gales! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. And the Cowboys are in the hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Now the Gales look to do some damage in the red zone.
Where did he go?
They'll ride the hot hand. There's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gales! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high. And
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8-ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll run play action. He wants a big play here late. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Caught. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Looking for room. It's Lawrence. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Right back to it. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
New talent incoming. The scouting report is in. Let's open your starter pack and see who's joining the team. Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Kennesaw State Owls.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running inside. It's Allen. Shows him the stiff arm. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Delaware Blue Hens.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Moore. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Snagged out of the air.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Missouri State Bears.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50.
And this run defense, man, they've got to do a better job down the stretch. Like, they've got to stop the run. Can't let them get these chunk plays on the ground.
And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Bowling Green Falcons.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Not every player will fit your long-term vision. Smart programs know how to turn depth into